Hello friend, welcome back. Before starting our JavaScript journey, first of all, I want to set up our project environment. So friend, for this course, we will need one of the editor, and you can use that Visual Code editor, you can use that Atom, PHP Storm, whatever you choose. But for this course, I will use that Visual Studio Code. So if you go to that Google and if you search with the Visual Studio Code, and that is their official website as a code and visualstudio.com, and that is the code visualstudio.com. Okay friend, and from to this position, first of all, you can download it from to this area. That is a download for the Windows, for the Mac, okay, and for the Linux. So you can actually simply things you have to download it. It's totally free. You have to download it and then you have to install it in your system. So when you install it into your system, then you will get this type of one of the view. Okay, so you can see I have already installed that Visual Studio Code editor, which is totally fine. Friend, I have already created one of the folder in my desktop. I have created one of the folder as a JavaScript. Now I want to take our this JavaScript folder in our this editor. If you want to do that work, simply click as a file, and from here there is a open folder. Now click as open folder. And now into the desktop, I have already created one of the folder name as a JavaScript. I select it and now click as a select folder. And you can see it's now successfully loaded. Better I make it as a trusted. So now you can see that is our folder name as a JavaScript. First of all, I want to create two of this file. Okay, here I want in our this JavaScript folder, I want to create one of the new file. Here I will simply click as a new file and I just name it one of the file name as index. Okay, I name it as index.js. That will be our index.js. And also I want to create another file for view our this all that functionality. For the reasons here, I want to create another file as index.html. okay, that will be another file as index.html for view all that our code. I simply click as a enter. Now there is our another file. Right now, welcome, we don't need this. That is our index.js, and also another file I have created as index.html. So into this index.html, first of all, I want to load some of the HTML code. If you press as a exclamator, and you can see there is a suggested. If you click as a enter, now that is all that our HTML code. Okay, that is our HTML, the head, body, and into this body area here we have to do all that work for view all that our data. Now I want to create one of the relation. That means I want to load our this index.js in our this index.html file area. So if you want to add these things in here, then you have to do a simple, I want to use as a script. Okay, if you click as a script and I just want to close this script, so script is closed in here. So into this script there is a src. Into this src area I want to load this our index.jsx. so that is in our particular same folder. Here first of all I want to add that slash. You can see after that automatically it's suggested as a index.jx. so now if you click as a enter, now it's perfectly loaded in here. So now if you save it, I click as a save all, and now if you want to visible it, okay, if you want to visible it right now, if you go to that index, so into this index here I want to run one of the JavaScript code. I want to run that console. So that is a console and then the console log. So that will be display in our console log area. Into this console log area I want to use I want to show some of the string value. I name it as a hi Ariyan. Okay, I name it as a hi Ariyan. So this text now should be displayed. So now if you click as a save all, so now if you want to visible this our file, that means our index.html file in our live server, there is also another extension. I will recommend it to you to install this extension. If you go to that setting, and here there is the extensions, and into the extensions here if you search with the live, okay, live and then live server, you can see that is one of the extension as a live server. So I have already installed this extension. For the reasons it's now display as a setting option rather than for the first time that will be displayed this type of one of the action button as a install. Okay, I have already installed it, so make that sure you install this live server, which is totally fine. Okay, right now I have already installed it, and also I save our both of this file. You can save it from here rather than if you use that as a Windows, then Control S. Okay, with this Control S you can save all that your file. So now I want to run our this HTML, that is index.html. And into this index.html here you can see I have already installed that live server. So now there is another option as a open with live server. So if you click as the open with live server, now that will be run. you can see it's now running with our another port as a 5500 and then index.html. So now that is our port with this live server. This live server provided this type of one of the port. So now it's perfectly loaded. And here I have done one thing. Here I have done only display as a console log into this console log area. That should be now display as a hi Ariyan, right? Now if you go and now if you click as the inspect, and into the inspect, you can see there is an element, there is a source, there is a console, there is a network, the performance, memory, and application. Now, if you go to that console, into the console here, you can see, friend, now it's display what? Now it's display as a hi Ariyan, right? If you refresh it, you can see now it's display as a hi Ariyan. And if you want to change that name as a easy learning, I make it as a easy learning. Okay, easy learning. And now if you click as a, you can save it from to this position as a save all, rather than as I told you, you can use that as a Control S. Okay, and now you can see it's now successfully saved. Now that should be changed. And now if you refresh it, you can see it's now display our string value name as a easy learning. I hope, friend, you understand from very beginning, step by step we will learn JavaScript. I hope every step you like it very much. So friend, in our next video, I'm going to discuss about that console option. So here you can see we display all that messages into the console area. How can add the comments. In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.